What if NATO's most sensitive military technology quietly aligned with Israel's battle-tested intelligence network? No press conference, no announcement, yet the consequences could shake Moscow, Tehran, and Beijing. Tonight, we reveal the Israel and NATO defense breakthrough that could redefine global power and why the world wasn't supposed to notice it yet. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. What you're about to hear was never meant to make headlines. While the world remains focused on Ukraine, the Middle East, and rising tensions in Asia, a silent shift is unfolding behind closed doors, one that could permanently alter the global security architecture. Israel, a non-NATO nation, is now more deeply integrated into NATO's defense ecosystem than ever before. This is not membership, but in some ways, it's more powerful. For decades, NATO carefully limited access to its most sensitive intelligence sharing platforms, joint missile defense concepts, and advanced cyber frameworks. Yet Israel has quietly crossed those barriers. Joint exercises, classified data links, shared early warning systems, and synchronized threat assessments are no longer theoretical, they are operational realities. This is shocking because it challenges the very definition of alliance power. NATO was designed as a closed collective defense club. Israel was always an external partner. Now, that line is blurring. Strategic coordination between Israel and NATO nations is happening in real time, particularly in missile defense, drone warfare, cyber intelligence, and electronic warfare. The question is no longer if this alliance matters. The real question is, who is it aimed at and why now? NATO is facing a strategic problem it hasn't encountered since the Cold War ended: simultaneous threats on multiple fronts. Russia in Eastern Europe, Iran and its proxies in the Middle East, and China's expanding influence in cyber and space domains. Israel sits at the crossroads of all three. Israel has decades of real combat experience against missile attacks, drone swarms, cyber intrusions, and hybrid warfare threats NATO armies are only now preparing to face. While NATO possesses scale and resources, Israel brings adaptability, speed, and battlefield-tested innovation. This makes Israel an invaluable strategic multiplier. Israeli missile defense systems, such as multi-layer interception concepts, have influenced NATO thinking on how to protect cities, bases, and critical infrastructure. Israeli cyber defense units are also among the most aggressive and advanced in the world, providing NATO with insights into defending against state-sponsored cyber warfare. From NATO's perspective, integrating Israel's expertise is not optional, it is essential. Modern wars are no longer fought only with tanks and jets. They are fought with data, algorithms, and decision speed. Israel excels in all three. Israel's interest in deeper NATO alignment is not symbolic, it is existential. Surrounded by hostile actors and long-range missile threats, Israel understands that future conflicts may escalate beyond regional boundaries. NATO provides strategic depth, diplomatic deterrence, and technological reinforcement. By aligning more closely with NATO standards, Israel gains early access to evolving doctrines in space defense, artificial intelligence warfare, and joint command systems. This doesn't mean surrendering independence. Israel is fiercely protective of its autonomy, but it does mean shaping Western military strategy from within. Israel also gains something equally important: legitimacy. Closer NATO ties strengthen Israel's position in international defense forums and reinforce its role as a cornerstone of Western security architecture in the Middle East. At the same time, Israel offers NATO something few nations can: immediate exposure to high-intensity, real-world combat environments. This relationship is not cherished, it's an exchange of survival knowledge. One of the most critical areas of cooperation lies in missile defense and early warning systems. Israel's experience intercepting ballistic, cruise, and short-range missiles provides NATO with invaluable operational data. Joint radar integration, sensor fusion, and satellite tracking allow NATO forces to detect launches earlier and respond faster. In a future conflict, seconds could determine whether a city survives or is destroyed. Israel's systems are designed for exactly that scenario. This cooperation sends a clear signal to adversaries: Mass missile attacks are no longer guaranteed to succeed. The defensive umbrella is expanding and it's becoming smarter. Modern warfare increasingly takes place in invisible domains. Israel is a global leader in cyber intelligence and electronic warfare, making it a crucial NATO partner. Shared threat intelligence allows NATO to anticipate cyber attacks before they occur. Electronic warfare coordination improves the ability to disrupt enemy communications, radar, and command systems. This collaboration fundamentally changes how wars are planned and executed. In this domain, Israel doesn't just participate, it leads innovation. Israeli pilots regularly train alongside NATO air forces, exchanging tactics for stealth operations, suppression of enemy air defenses, and long-range strike missions. These exercises refine interoperability, ensuring that in a crisis, forces can operate as one. This level of coordination goes far beyond symbolic partnership. It reflects operational trust. This alliance sends an unmistakable warning. Any attempt to isolate Israel militarily now risks indirect confrontation with NATO's broader defense ecosystem. For Iran, it complicates strategic calculations. For Russia, it signals that NATO's influence extends deeper into the Middle East than ever before. Power today is about networks, not numbers. The Israel and NATO alignment creates a security web that spans continents, domains, and technologies. This networked power model may define future alliances worldwide. Publicly announcing this shift could provoke escalation. Silence provides flexibility. Strategic ambiguity remains one of the most powerful deterrence tools in modern geopolitics. Sometimes, the most dangerous moves are the ones made without noise. Expect deeper integration, more joint exercises, and expanded intelligence sharing. This is not a temporary alignment, it is a structural shift in global security. If you want deeper, no-hype analysis on global military power shifts, subscribe to Warvex Intelligence, like this video, and comment below. Do you think Israel is becoming NATO's most powerful unofficial ally?